of the day. Just the define zone here when we can get started. I got it. Okay, let me just plug this one in here. And the first person here is SJ. What thoughts is Aries having about me? What thoughts is Aries having about me? Aries seems to think that you're a nice person who's loyal and stable, somebody who's very successful, kind-hearted, and sincere. Maybe a loyal friend as well. Priyanka, love reading. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you might have to make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you. With that, you have a water sign that comes in, a Sagittarius comes in, and an Aries comes in. Let's see what happens. We've got light. You have a wish that's coming true, and your love life is moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. But you got nice stuff happening. If you make the decision to let go of something that's not working, I think something may be holding you back or preventing you from moving forward. Desiree, love. Got cause for celebration coming in around love and feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain with a soulmate connection. If you're with someone right now, current relationship looks great. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Gemini coming in. Could come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. It also could be an Aquarius. You have an Aquarius here. Divine timing is guiding you, so keep that in mind. Divine guidance is pushing your love life forward. To Leo, when will A reach out? Soon, before the summer ends. So sometime between now and September 21st, you should hear from this person. Karina, general. If you've been feeling lately like shit, everything is stuck and I'm not going anywhere, I'm the hangman, that energy starts to change this week. You have a little bit of luck coming in. You also may have the opportunity for a little bit of travel. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. Love cup is full, but you may be undecided about how you feel about this person. Could be a new person. They may come in, there could be a Cancer that comes in that makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. But you still may be unsure of how you feel about them. Got some money coming in too. Maybe feeling a little bit better respected or better compensated at work. Asho. I don't see it yet. Let me do to Kenya this weekend general. This weekend general. Well, you have the Empress here for this weekend, which is like the abundance, fertility, prosperity, blessings. Excellent. You also have time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling like you get a lot accomplished. Maybe you accomplish a lot up until Sunday, and then Sunday you have time for yourself. You've got the world at your feet. A Sagittarius enters, and you have choices. Should be a busy, productive weekend. If you're in a relationship, things look good. If you're not, you could have the option to enter one, or you may be spending time with a potential. Could be a Libra. If there's no Libra around, it could be that you feel like you've got good karma coming back to your relationship or your love life. Empress. Is Vilma looking forward to spending the weekend with my brother? Very much so, yeah. Yep. Talia, finance reading, sure. You have a wish around finances and divine guidance guiding you and good karma coming back to your financial life. You're feeling prepared and things are moving forward quickly. Anxiety around finances is moving into the past. You should be doing well financially for this whole month. A king shall love. Divine guidance is guiding you. You've got success coming in around love. You've got, listen to your intuition, a long-term potential relationship. Either if you're in one now, great, things look good. If you're not in one now, there's someone in your world that hasn't made themselves known yet, but they're going to come forward with a love offer, and it's going to have long-term potential around it. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but it's somebody who's a familiar face. Yogic, general. Got growth, change, and transformation coming to your life, and things should start to move forward pretty quickly. You've got happiness coming in, communication from someone you've been hoping to hear from. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius enters. That could be the person you're hoping to hear from, or they could be two separate people. A new journey on the horizon around business, school, work, whatever you do all day. Feeling better compensated and better respected. John. Maybe she'll be a makeup artist. Maybe. Simran, does MB or IB really have a doctor's appointment later this afternoon, or is she lying? Does MB or IB really have a doctor's appointment? I don't think that there's really a doctor's appointment, no. No. I don't know why they're lying, but yeah, I think this person's lying. UAF will be here back with the letter soon. Yes, I think you will. Yeah, like maybe sometime this week. to Mimi, love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're heading over towards the 10 Cups being full. Stepping into your own strength makes things move forward pretty quickly. Not looking back on the past fondly, but you're looking forward towards the future, and you're prepared for good things to come. The hard work you put into love is coming back to you. And any disappointments are moving into the past. Divine guidance is guiding your love life. Uh-oh, hang on, that's my neighbor. Hello? Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Oh, wow. All right, all right. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. All right, let me contact the rest of the members and see what they say. Because it was supposed to be done Friday, and only half of it was supposed to be done. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn it. All right, let me let everyone know. And yeah, because I don't know what they could do about that now, but I mean, we should let everybody know that that's been done. All right, thank you for letting me know. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Damn. Let me just send this email quick. A text message quick. They're fertilizing the lawn, but they're only supposed to do half. And then, first of all, they weren't supposed to come today. They're supposed to come Friday. But, like, we have dogs here, so what are we supposed to do with the dogs? You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I mean, I don't know what can be done about it now. Once it's down, but anyway, shit. Now that kind of knocked me off. Where am I now? I think I'm up to John, financial for this month. Is that where I am? Okay, finances for this month look pretty good. It's like you're no longer holding yourself back. You're feeling a little bit more financially stable. You also may have some choices that come in. Maybe your decision who you work with or what options you take. An old wound or someone that's pissed you off, that should move into the past, and money should be coming and work should be coming from that situation. If something wasn't working the way you wanted it to, it's got room for improvement before the end of this month. It also looks like the Six of Pentacles. You may be feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected by business partners or business people. I would say that this should be a pretty good financial month for you. John texted the Aquarius for her number, but no response. should hear, here's the Aquarius, you should hear from her. She should get back to you. The disappointment moves into the past. It might take a minute for her. Aquarians can be like that. I think you're going to hear back from her relatively soon, maybe within the next week or by the weekend. Danny, will D admit the truth about what he has done to destroy a connection with his interference? Will D admit to the truth about what he has done to destroy the connection with his interference? Yes, he should admit it, yes. If so, what will the outcome be? Okay, let's see. The outcome, all right, I don't know what the situation is, so it's hard for me to draw a total conclusion, but it shows that the outcome, there are choices. So somebody's going to have to make a choice as to how they want the situation to move forward. And it's going to be very anxious, or there's going to be a lot of anxiety around the final outcome. And there's going to be a lot of sharp energy. I kind of don't think it's going to end well. That's what I would be thinking. Will D admit his true feelings and intentions towards me, and what are they? Will he admit his true feelings and intentions? I don't think he's going to admit them. No, he's a disaster. I don't know what's going on with him or all the details of the situation, but he isn't going to admit his feelings or his intentions because he doesn't know how to do it. He's a disaster. Or he's either embarrassed or taken back, or he's not ready to express how he feels. I would say he's causing trouble out of jealousy, but I don't know the whole story, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. Lydia, weak read and vibe. Well, the vibe overall is self-care. But it could be a very busy week. You got some passion coming in here with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You got a Capricorn that comes in. You have balance that comes back to your life, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, and you've got divine timing on your side. You also have a wish. You may have made a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and with that you have new opportunities coming in. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself this week. Four of Swords. Make time for yourself. Lydia, me and Sagittarius relationship. Looks good. Should be heating up. Listen to your intuition. You guys may be working really hard on establishing a stable relationship that moves forward with a new journey. Lots of perseverance, and things may move forward quickly. Things may just fall right into place. Alessandra, does Rigo miss me? I would say from time to time, yes. Thumbelina, what went wrong and why things didn't work out with Nick? Okay, so usually what happens, and this is usually what happens for everyone, the relationship goes out of balance. At first, the relationship is very mutual. Knight of Cups, mutual romance, things are good, everyone's doing what they should be doing, and then somewhere along the lines, one person is more vested than the other person, throws the relationship out of balance, winds up causing negativity, which then repels the other person. So one person was much more needy, the other person was much more detached, and threw the relationship out of balance, and the other person, whoever it was, the other person, I'm assuming Nick, either lost interest or moved forward with his life. He may have weighed his options heavy. He may have cut off communication. He may have felt like it had run its course. It's just sometimes what happens. Relationship runs its course. But it usually has to do with the balance of energy around the situation. One person is a little needier than the other person is a little bit more detached, and it's very hard to get the relationship to work because the resistance that builds up from the needy person pushes the other person away. Cleo, will there be a commitment with Jay in the future? Yeah, you got a 70% chance, yes, that can happen. Absolutely. Danny, what are Dee's true intentions and feelings towards me? Let's see. Well, they kind of feel like divine timing is guiding them. They may feel like there's room for growth, change, transformation around the situation. They also may be feeling very angry. They may have once either been very interested in you, or they may have had high hopes that this was going to move forward towards a relationship, but now they feel like either the love has run out or they're a little bit resentful. I don't know what your relationship is, but he's feeling resentful and maybe even taken for granted. I think at this point he doesn't feel like anything can happen. At one point he may have, though. Alessandra, should I continue pursuing the connection with Francisco or no? He's a little standoffish. Okay, let's see. Should I consider pursuing the connection with Francisco? Well, I would cut your energy from him for a little bit, maybe a couple of days or a week, and then I would give it another try. See if you can get the relationship to come back into balance a little bit. See if you can break the energy a little bit. And yeah, I wouldn't give up on it just yet. No, I think there's more to come. Asho, spirit messages for Cindy. Permanent application. Okay, let me see. Oh, is this the one that is trying to migrate or change countries? All right, let's see. 6 of Fire, victory. Good news is on the way. Public recognition or awards. I would say it's going to work out for that permanent thing. Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. 5 of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. I think it'll work out. Track General. You could have a new creative project on the horizon. Any negativity that you've been feeling should be moving into the past. You could have a new love relationship on the horizon. Could be with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could also be with water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're being guided by the divine and you have cause for celebration that comes in. Soulmate connection comes in, feeling a little bit better compensated and better respected at work. Sutra, what does Jay feel about me today? Jay thinks that you're strong, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, sincere. Feels like there's plenty of room for growth, change, transformation, and that you're very perseverant. You're also a well-balanced person. Julie, I know once C finds out about the Capricorn, he'll be in shock. But will he move on or will he try? He knows I was trying for him all the time. Well, I think he may put in more effort, and it might be your decision at the end of the day as to which way you go. Yeah, let's see what happens at that point. I don't think he just walks away. No, not totally. Cleo, how would things turn out if I reconciled with Jay? Well, there's lots of work that would need to be done. And if you can make a decision to leave the past in the past and do the work, the both of you do the work, make a decision to put the effort in, you could be quite successful because you've got the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities, a new beginning could be on the horizon, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, both of you could bring in success, but you're both going to have to be willing to do the work. Yeah, it could be successful. Thumbelina, Libra's perspective, my situation. The Libra thinks that you're a loser? Is that, what the hell? Why? You know, it's very easy to judge somebody else, but when you're sitting in that situation, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, the Libra may think that you have a lot more potential than you give yourself credit for. They also may think that you sell yourself short, so that may be why they think you're a loser. Like, they don't really think you're a loser. They think that you have so much more potential, but you're not really using it. And you're just kind of like sitting in a situation sort of stuck. And when they feel like you should either walk away from it or do something about it. So I don't really think that they think you're a loser. I actually think that they think that you're more in control than you give yourself credit for. And you may even have a discussion with them about that soon. I don't know what the situation is about, but they feel like you're selling yourself short, or you're putting up shit you don't need to put up with, or you're more in control of things than you realize. Lala, finally ready to leave E. What comes now to me? Okay, what's coming now? What is coming now? Okay, if you walk away from something that no longer serves you, you lay down the law, you set up boundaries, success comes in. An air sign comes in that's new energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A wish comes true. A disappointment moves into the past and the whole world opens. If you leave behind something that no longer serves you, you're going to have so many new opportunities on all kinds of levels. Because whatever this is, it just may be stifling your growth. Emin, do you see me expanding and growing in my current organization? I feel that I've tweaked my energy. Will things go in the direction of my desires? Yes, I think you have a lot of success coming in on the horizon. There's room for growth where you are right now. Yeah, there is. Sutrak, what will happen with the fire sign coming into my life? Well, it's going to be your decision, and you may be undecided. The one that comes in could be a Leo. You've got a Leo around and a Scorpio. And there may be decisions that you have to make between the two. You may need to lay down the law, set up some boundaries, and figure out exactly what it is that you want and need for the future. Ultimately, it's going to be your decision, but things change for the better for you quickly. You may give that Leo a chance. You may give that Leo a chance, especially if you feel like Scorpio isn't living up to your expectations. Lala, how soon will E move out? He's giving me a hard time. Should move out before the end of the summer, which is the 21st. So hopefully he gets out. That would be good. Thumbelina, what's my desire, vocation, or career-wise? I can't tell you. We can't, like, that's for you to decide and figure out. The cards can't tell you that. I can tell you what you would be better at if you have, like, options. You know, like, do I want to be a teacher or do I want to be a veterinarian? But there is not one thing that you're destined to come here and do. You're here to explore and learn things. So you may start off as an accountant and 5 years later realize that you really want to be a vet. You know, like, it's for you to decide along the way and change your mind at any given time. There's nothing written in stone saying that you have to do this. I would say that you have a kind and caring, nurturing nature. You may want to do something that's a little bit more like caretaking. I don't know if it's like nursing or working with children or teaching, something like that, because the Cancer card comes up, which is like naturally kind and nurturing. But I can't tell you what you're here to do as a career. You have to decide. You have to decide that. Well, if you don't know what to do, this is what my suggestion would be. I wouldn't spend a ton of money on education unless you know exactly what it is you want to do. I would explore things. I mean, there are so many different things that you can explore. You know, if you like accounting and finance, you don't need much education to work in a bank. You could start there as a teller. You could start bookkeeping in a grocery store. You know, I would explore different things. If you want to work with animals, I would go see if you could work as like a volunteer at the animal shelter. See if you really like that before you pursue it. Only because why put time and effort and money into something if you're not going to like it? And I'm going to say probably about 90% of the people I know didn't end up doing what they thought that they wanted to do. I had a friend who, my entire life, he always said he wanted to be an accountant. He was always really good with numbers. 2 years in accounting and he couldn't do it. He was like, that's it. It killed him. He found it to be really boring. So I think that you have to explore what it is that you want. And I think, this is just my 2 cents, being happy with what you're doing and enjoying what you're doing is worth it more than the money. Because if you got to spend the next 40 years of your life miserable, it's not worth it. Sutrack, because Scorpio is slow to come to me, and I don't know her that much. After all, I really love her somehow. So what will happen with the Scorpio? Okay. Well, I mean, you think you love her, right? But if you don't know her that well, then you're not really in love with her. You may be infatuated with her or infatuated with the idea of her. But if you don't know her that well, then you really can't be in love with her. What looks like happens here is that things change for you for the better quickly with a Leo, and you may forget about that, Scorpio. I mean, most of the time, when people are in a situation where they're kind of fascinated by somebody, when they're given the opportunity to actually be with that person doesn't live up to the figment in our imaginations. And if you have somebody that shows up that's ready, willing, and able, and you're attracted to this person and you like them, I don't think you're going to sit around and wait for the Scorpio that's not doing what they, it's like slow and stagnant. You may take what's in front of you, and then that may be the Scorpio's loss. You'll come to a crossroads at that point. But I have never once seen somebody who had another option come in that chose not to move forward. But it's your choice. So if Scorpio continues to drag her feet and the Leo comes in, you may not even care anymore about the Scorpio, and you just might be like, whatever, I'm going to move on to this. And then that may be when Scorpio shows up, but at that point you'll have to make your decision. And I doubt very much that you would leave a good relationship for something that is uncertain. But you got to see when you get there. You got to see how you feel at that point. T. Vet Love. Okay, you got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life. You also have the Empress here, which is like love, money, abundance, fertility. You could be connecting with a Scorpio. Scorpio comes in pretty strong. Things change for the better for you quickly. You also have an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you may be listening to your intuition. You could have plenty of options that come in, and you might feel like at some point, anyone that's been around the picture that really hasn't moved forward or has caused you grief in the past, you may walk away from. You got the world here at your feet and new energy coming in, soulmate energy too. Could be with a Gemini. I think you're moving on to greener pastures. Somebody may come in brand new that makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, which makes you walk away from anything that wasn't working. So let's see if some new energy doesn't show up soon. Thumbelino, what is Connor's view of me now, good and bad? Well, this person may think that you can be a little bit dramatic or very hard to deal with at times, like a tower moment. So that's the bad. But for the most part, they think that you're passionate, hardworking, kind-hearted, sincere, perseverant, intelligent, successful, that you have a lot of potential, that you're genuinely a nice person and someone who's fun to be around, and you have a good personality. High vibration, me and Sagittarius for the rest of the week. Me and Sagittarius for the rest of the week. You may be feeling annoyed. You could feel like the situation has gone out of balance or you're not getting the respect that you deserve. You may also be feeling a little bit like they're not putting in enough effort, and you may be feeling flustered with them between now and the end of the week. And Ukriti, anything good happening for me next? You do have some travel that could be coming in. It also looks like there may be a new business opportunity, or you may be feeling as if you're ready to start a new business, a side business, or a side hustle. You could have a little road trip that comes in. You could be spending time with a Scorpio, and things could be changing for you for the better quickly. Miriam, what are M's intentions to message me in the future? Yeah, they do have intentions to message you in the future, but they're kind of slow and stagnant, and they have a hard time actually doing it. Their intentions are to do it, but you may be waiting for quite some time before you hear from this person. Now, I've got a job interview via Zoom for a job. Oh, shit. Disappeared. There it is. Got a job interview via Zoom for a job in Bahrain tomorrow. Will I get it, or will I get the one in Dubai? Whose interview is next week? Okay. Will I get the job in Bahrain? Will I get the job in Dubai? Bahrain comes up stronger. I'm not convinced about the Dubai one. I think you may get the Bahrain one. Vicky, I had a brief communication with Jay last night, but the last message got left unread. So do you see us becoming romantic again, or is he finished with me now? I don't think he's finished with you. I don't think he's finished with you. I don't know who initiated the conversation, but I haven't thought that this thing was over, even when he said last time. I don't think it's over. No, I don't think it's over. I think you'll hear from him again. I don't know what his problem is, because everything was going really well, and I don't know, I just don't think it's over. I like this lotion. This isn't that other one that I always brag about. This one, I'll forget it, I can't pronounce that. Ameliorate. It smells like baby powder. It's really thin too. What's the other one's name? Shit, I can't remember it now. The white almond one. I gotta get more of that. I'm out of it. It's like I just got a big bottle of Jergens. And I like it, but it doesn't compare to the more expensive lotions. Anyway. PT, what does my manager David think about me? What does David think about me? Thinks that you're hardworking, successful, very happy, somebody who's stable, or you make a good colleague. I would say thinks that you have a lot of potential for the future, thinks that you're smart and intelligent. A new day. Robertson's thoughts about our relationship. Seems to think that things are going well. Slow and steady wins the race, but it may be a strong connection, and he feels pretty good about it. Feels kind of like relieved around the situation. Feels stable or secure. Jamie and Brianna. Things should change for the better for the two of you quickly. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and the relationship should start to come back into balance. Littlefoot, what should I do with the big adventuring Nick gave me? What should I do with the big adventuring that Nick gave me? If you don't want to keep it anymore, you could give it to a trusted friend or someone that you think needs it. And it's good for love. It's also good for money. You can give it to a friend if you don't want to hold on to it. Sarah, A's feelings towards me. A's feelings towards me. Has a lot of respect for you. Thinks that you're very successful, smart, intelligent, well prepared. May think that you're a strong and independent person as well. Maggie, what does Pete think of our conversation today? Thought that it was pleasant, enjoyed it. Maybe feeling a little bit undecided about something around the conversation, but basically think that the conversation went well. Cinnamon, why is my mother trying to self-sabotage me from moving out of her house? She's not ready to let you go. She feels negativity and disappointment around it. Not ready to let you go. Ruby, this Friday. This Friday, you might make a decision to walk away from something that no longer serves you. And with that, you could have a new beginning on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race. Overall, I would say it's a pretty successful day. Anthony, love messages from the Cancer. I think that if Cancer right now is sort of shut down, kind of the hermit, but if she could communicate, I think that she would tell you that she was sorry for the way that she treated you and that she has a lot of respect for you and thinks that you're very smart, intelligent, has a lot of respect, and thinks that you're a kind person. Sanch, next 24 hours. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. You may also have a new beginning on the horizon. A Scorpio enters. Fire sign enters. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Might be laying down the law, setting up boundaries with the people in your life. Slow and steady wins the race. Poppy, current energies of SS towards me after hearing my health issues. Well, this person doesn't want to see that you have health issues, but it doesn't change the way that they feel about you. They still feel the same. The health issues don't change anything. They don't want to see you have health issues, but it doesn't change the way that they feel about you. They think that you're a kind person who's sincere, who's grounded and stable, or who's a reliable and trusted friend. Littlefoot, are things turning around or will it get worse? It depends what you're talking about. Overall, in general, life has ups and downs. Things are going to get worse, things are going to get better. That's just the way life is. So it's like money may be improving, but you might be very disappointed in a relationship that's close to you. You could be feeling very negative around that situation, or it may even be coming to an end. But you do have a new journey around the horizon that makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You may be feeling undecided about what to do in certain areas of your life, but you definitely have ups and downs. You've got a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you also have a tower moment. So, you know, life, it's like it's got ups and downs. Things get better, things get worse. Nothing stays the same. John, anything more to consider within the next few days? Well, there's success coming in around money. Success comes in around money or business that you might be feeling very passionately about. Anxiety is moving into the past. Maybe there's relief around a business decision. Soulmate connections look pretty good. You may be considering traveling to water by water or around water, and a wish comes true. Could have the opportunity for travel. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you might be feeling like you're being better respected or better compensated at work or business. I think business should be improving, or there may be more options in the near future. Librisha, what does Elijah got going on? Maybe he may be very busy with work or a new business thing. He also may be he could have travel. He's got money and business going on, right? So that's positive, but he also has travel and success. So I don't know if the travel has something to do with the business or if the travel is for pleasure and he's also got success around business, that's why he's traveling. But either way, there's both that could be coming up. Also looks like he has a wish that comes true. A lot of growth, change, and transformation coming on in his life. Fire sign may have entered Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That is of significance. And he's making decisions and laying down the law and taking care of what he needs to take care of. He's doing really well. I think he's doing well. Sunflower. Leo's current feelings towards me today. Leo thinks that you're hardworking, intelligent, creative, intuitive, sincere, and passionate. Vicky, general love between Jay and I for the rest of September. Well, you might feel like things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but they're still moving forward. You got some good karma coming back. You got the Magician here. Communication looks like it's picking up. Neither one of you seem to be holding yourselves back. I think he's full of shit with whatever I said the other night. Mutual respect and a high-functioning relationship is showing. So things should be okay between now and the end of September. Let's see what happens. Jay, I got a lot of guys ahead of me when it comes to seniority to drive. How could this play out for me? I still think that you're going to be driving soon. You got cause for celebration that comes in. It happens fast. It's your choice. Negativity moves into the past and money comes in. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to drive. Maybe they're comfortable with what it is that they're doing. Not everybody wants to move up or out. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know what this situation is, but it looks like you're going to get a driving position sooner rather than later. I don't think you have to wait years. More or less, what is my grandfather hiding? My grandmother hiding? She never speaks about my grandfather. My mom still doesn't know anything about him. Well, she's probably hiding a lot, and I can't give you all that information. First of all, I don't know, and, you know, people hide things. You know what I mean? It's like, I kind of can't get into all of that because there's a reason for it. But, if there is something that you want to know, I would definitely confront the situation. It may be awkward, it may be weird, but perseverance will pay off. The hard work you put in comes back to you. Happiness comes out around the situation, and you can make it happen. I would confront the situation. I don't know if he wasn't the man that she thought he was. I don't know if anybody knows him or if nobody knows him, but he may not have lived up to the person that she thought he was when they were involved, and maybe it's something that she just feels a little bit embarrassed about speaking of, but you know what, it's all going to come out. You're going to find out. I would ask her, I would confront her about it. I think way back when, families hid things because there was like I guess like a stigma around it. Like, I know in my family, my mom's mom had mental issues throughout her life. I don't know. I mean, they said she was bipolar, but I don't know that I believe she was bipolar. But anyhow, what I think she was is I think that she was somewhat of a spoiled narcissist. That's what I think. Because she was the only child. Her mom, she had a brother who died as an infant. I think that her mom lost a couple of children, and I think she was very spoiled. So I think spoiled people in general have a hard time functioning because they've always had everything given to them, and I think that there's something to that. I think that kind of creates narcissism. I think that that was really, but who am I? This is just what I think. But anyway, growing up, nothing was ever spoken about. Like, my grandmother was in a hospital for my 8th birthday, and they didn't tell me what was wrong with her. I didn't know why she wasn't there. They didn't talk about things like that. I don't know why. I guess they were embarrassed. You know, my grandmother came from like a generation of, if we don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. If we don't face it, then it didn't happen. You know, put a smile on your face, put your lipstick on, and go about your business. You know, everything is fine. Pretend everything's fine, and it will be, but that's not true. I think that we've come a long way since then, and I would, if you can, try to get to the bottom of it with your grandmother so that you can get all the details, so that you know for yourself if it's something that's important to you. I mean, it's just like, you know, we've grown and changed as humans. You know, now we're not embarrassed of things the way we were. Like, mental illness is nothing to be embarrassed about. You wouldn't be embarrassed if you had bronchitis. Why do you have to be embarrassed if you're bipolar? But that's the way it was back then. It's not so much like that anymore. I don't know, I think he didn't live up to his, the man she thought he was, and I think that may have embarrassed her a little bit, and that's why she doesn't talk about it. And if you don't speak about it, it doesn't exist. Which is crazy, but that's how people live. Comment, general love. Well, it looks like you've got happiness coming out over your love life, and you do have the love cup full, so that's promising. You might feel like the hard work that you put into love finally comes back to you. And you've got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Long-term relationship comes in when you're no longer holding yourself back. And the relationship should be very well functioning. Things change for the better for you quickly when a fire sign enters. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like the world is at your feet. You may be making a decision at some point to walk away from something that you feel either no longer serves you or has run its course. John, is or was the Taurus in some kind of rehab? Okay. Is or was the Taurus in rehab? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Chantel, what is my Grandma Betty's intentions towards me? Listen to your intuition. Whatever it is that you're thinking or feeling, you're right. It may be causing you a lot of anxiety. Divine timing is going to straighten the situation out. Right, let's see. There may be indecision and a tower moment between the two of you. Do you feel like she's doing something sneaky? I don't see anything sneaky, but there could be a tower moment that happens between the two of you. If you're questioning something like her intentions, I would say listen to your intuition. Your intuition is right. Things have hit a slowdown, and she's maybe holding herself back. I don't think that she's trying to do anything sketchy. I just think that if you think that something is not 100% legit, you're probably right. I don't think that she's going to do anything harmful or hurtful or anything like that. She just may have pulled her energy back. She's not going to do anything to hurt you if that's what you think. But listen to your intuition. If you think that she could maybe be jealous, or there may be some kind of animosity there, or something that's kind of strenuous on the relationship, you're right. You're right, but nothing bad is going to happen, or her intentions aren't going to do anything bad. She just may pull her energy back a little bit because she may feel a little bit, don't know if she's a little jealous or something like that. She thinks that you're very successful, and she thinks that you're very smart. I don't know if that's something that she feels like she didn't have it in her day when she was younger. Or maybe she felt like her life was more complicated when she was younger than it needed to be. But I don't think that you have anything to worry about as far as her screwing you over or anything like that. I don't think that's going to happen. But listen to your intuition. Chantel, is my daughter's father, Martin, coming back in a relationship with Christina? Is Martin back in a relationship with Christina? No. No, he's not back in a relationship with her. Four of Wands is in reverse. She may want it to be back in a relationship with him, but I don't think he wants to go back. Or she may be around the picture trying to work her way in, but no, they're not back together. I don't think that they're going to get back together either. They could hang out, they could talk, but I don't think it's going to be a committed relationship again. I think that ship sailed. Thumbelina, psychology or running Dad's graphic design company? Okay, psychology. Graphic design company. Graphic design. There's success around. There's a standstill around the psychology. Sunflower. Leo's intentions towards me and deepest feelings for me. Well, he doesn't open up. I mean, he doesn't. There's nothing that he really feels like he needs to open up about at this point. He feels that you're a kind person. He thinks that you're sincere. I don't know what your relationship is. He thinks that you're a loyal friend. He cares very much about you, but he doesn't. Some people are like that. They just don't. There's nothing that they feel the need to discuss on a deep level. It's just not who they are. His intent. I don't see a committed love relationship here. If you're already in one, then fine, that's fine. But if that's what you're hoping this to turn into, I don't see that happening right now. There's no Two of Cups, and there's no soulmate connection showing. His intentions, I would say he's undecided. He doesn't really know what he wants if you're not already in a relationship. If you are in the relationship, I would say that there may be indecision about what he wants for the future. But as far as him not talking about his deepest feelings, some people don't do that. That's just not their thing. I had a friend of mine who actually was a Leo, and I worked with this guy for like years and years and years. And I used to always talk about what was going on in my life. And I asked him, I was like, you don't ever talk about your problems? He was like, no. He's like, I don't talk about my feelings or my issues or my situations because I don't feel like talking about it helps. So I don't do it. He's like, I'll sit and listen to somebody else talk all day, but it's not my thing. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. So that just may be who he is. Shay, I haven't read Amy in a while. How'd she feel when she saw me last night? She was happy to see you. The love cup here was full. Feeling intuitive, feeling connected, feeling decisive. She definitely thinks that you're attractive. She also thinks you're intriguing. Does she know about the UPS thing? Because I think she wants to know more about what's going on in your life. I just don't know if she's got the nerve to ask. Or she may kind of like hope that she wants to know more. I'm assuming she knows about UPS. She may want to ask you about it and just doesn't have the nerve. Thumbelina. Continue things with Leo or stay away. Continue things with Leo. Stay away. The intention is better to move forward with your life, right? But the decision is yours. If you choose to stay, you have to either make a decision to accept things the way they are. If you make a decision to walk away, you have to make a decision to leave it behind you. You would move forward quickly. It's like Leo is kind of stuck, and they're kind of like the Hermit, which is fine. You know, it's like, if you're okay with the way things are right now, I don't see any reason why you have to end it. But if you feel like you're trying to make it into something that it isn't, or you're putting in more effort than Leo is, then I would say you may want to think about walking away from it. There was something that I was reading. Oh, you know what it was? For some reason, I don't know why, I get articles on Quora, is that how you say it? Sent to me about narcissists. I don't know, I must have signed up for it at some point. Anyway, the one that came this morning where the woman was describing her situation, and underneath it, it said, basically she was saying, I always stayed because I always had hopes that things were going to improve. And somebody made a comment underneath, and it really rang true to so many people in their situations just in life, that sometimes hope is a real sucker. You know, it's like people have hope that things are going to change, but that's really what keeps them hanging on to situations that are not what they want, or they're not going the way they want them to go, or they're, you know, but they're hopeful that things are going to change, and sometimes that's just really bad. Anyway, Ash Ho, love and finances, spirit messages. Spirit messages. Strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. The Nine of Fire, don't give up, protect that which you have created, have courage, believe in yourself. The Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, take creative or use creative solutions. I would say you've got the ability to manifest more money and love, but you have to, you know, make the decision to put your wants and needs first before anyone else's. Adriana, when could David say his feelings for me? Beginning of the winter, there could be communication or a conversation about feelings. I feel like you've been getting the Ace of Diamonds a lot lately around timing. There may be a huge shift around the beginning of the winter for you. Shantae, General. Generally speaking, an old wound is starting to heal and move into the past, feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. Anxiety is also moving into the past. You've got choices coming in. Communication comes in with somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to, or that you've been hoping to hear from. Cause for celebration comes in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief, also helps negativity to move into the past. Empress, love, money, abundance, and prosperity is coming your way. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Deb, General Love. I've got a committed relationship here on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now. It could be a Four of Cups, Six of Cups person. So this could be somebody who's a familiar face that's been around in the past. Not necessarily somebody that you've been involved with, but like a familiar face. Like, it could be Joe that lived next door to you 10 years ago. You run into him at the coffee shop and boom, there's your relationship. You know, it doesn't have to be, and it probably would never be somebody that you would think of, and when it happens, you'll be like, oh God, I can't believe that it was him. Anyway, you're no longer holding yourself back. You've got a new journey on the horizon. The hard work that you put into love is coming back to you towards a balanced and stable relationship that is quite successful. Deb, general for the rest of September. You're no longer holding yourself back. You got happiness coming in. Somebody from your past may return with the Six of Cups. Perseverance pays off. And you got the Four of Wands is like moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, entertaining at home. It could also be upgrading a relationship. Fire sign enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you're feeling very successful, very stable, and a soulmate connection could take off or rekindle. Looks like September's a pretty good month for you. I also think you got some money coming in here. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel some relief. Being guided by the divine puts you at the right place at the right time. Chantel, is my daughter's father Martin? Oh, I answered that one. I said, no, they're not back in a relationship. I think that she may be trying to get back into a relationship with him. She could be around the picture. They may be talking, but I don't think they're getting back together. Not in like a committed relationship that's functioning well. Like she may be trying to entice him. She may be trying to spend time with him. Doesn't seem to get her anywhere. Thumbelina. After everything with Leo, is there any chance with Adam? Is there any chance with Adam? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I mean, you got a 33% chance with Adam. There's a chance. Yeah. Yep. Comet, general for the next 2 weeks. No longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world, feeling as if the hard work that you put into something is coming back to you. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer is around. You might have some choices. A soulmate connection shows up. Anxiety moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in when somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Money comes in, feeling money, success around money. You also may have a fire sign that enters, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and negativity is moving into the past. New chapter. Will my new exemption letter get approved? I'm still waiting for them to respond. I got a 33% chance, yes, it gets approved. I don't know what the situation is or what it is, but it looks like it's slow and steady wins the race. It just may be that it takes time for you to get your answer. TD, what are his intentions towards me? Where did I put those other cards? What are his intentions towards me? His intentions are for things to move forward. The hard work he puts in comes back to him and leads towards success. Communication picks up. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, the magician, the beginning, or the ability to manifest new opportunities that leads towards the 10 cups being full. I would say his intentions are for things to move forward. Chantel, does my daughter's father, Martin, want to be in a relationship with me? Right? Does my daughter's father, Martin, want to be in a relationship with me? If I miss a question, send it with purple hearts. I think he does want to be in a relationship with you. Yeah, I think he does want to be in a relationship with you. 70% chance, yes, and he's prepared for things to move forward. TD, love for the rest of the month. beginning of the month, you may be feeling a little bit like you're waiting here for your ship to come in, but that energy should change as things start to move forward very quickly around romance. It looks like feeling prepared for things to move forward, and your relationship, if you're in one, is strengthening. If you're not in a relationship, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Leo around. There also could be an earth sign, not an earth sign, an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini around. That means business. You have a wish around love, and you got passion coming in. Romance should be good in September. Jay, why do the subs, the superiors, supervisors at UPS treat me like I'm a living legend? I still don't see other people getting this kind of treatment. Okay. Because I think that they think that you have a lot of potential, that you're very hardworking and you know how to get things done. I hate to say it, but I don't think that anyone's as productive as you. And that's why they treat you better. They don't want to lose you. Creative, general, me, the Cancer, and the Pisces. Okay. Well, it could be slow and steady wins the race around this situation, but any negativity around the situation could be moving into the past pretty quickly, with the love cup being full. The sun is in reverse, which means that there's happiness to come. It just might be a little bit delayed, or there may be issues that you have to work out. But it does look like you guys work it out. You got the good karma coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. The Magician is the ability to manifest new opportunities for a relationship to change for the better quickly, where there's a lot of mutual respect and it's functioning really well. So whatever the situation is, it should be improving. As long as you both want it to improve, it can improve pretty quickly. Mountain. Is someone actively or intentionally trying to attach to my energy? Let's see. Yes, I think so, and it could be a Capricorn. If I would do a cord cutting just to cleanse the, just to get, because you don't need that right now. Like, I just feel like, or the way that I was taught, just regardless of how you feel about anybody, it's always good to kind of cut the cords and keep the energy kind of cut. Also, I did a creative negative karma in my past. Did I create negative karma in my past connection? No. I don't think that you created negativity. No, I don't think it was anything that you did. Elizabeth, do you see money, and when? Yes. When? Could be before the summer ends, within the next 2 weeks. Elizabeth, general read. Cause for celebration comes in when you lay down the law and set up boundaries. It looks like you might have a new job or business opportunity on the horizon, and the hard work you put in comes back to you. It may be something creative, or you may be making money in a creative way, or some kind of creative hobby, or whatever it is, but it's positive. Love cup here is full. You might have some new options that come in. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant, but feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You got some good luck coming in. Money comes in, 10 of Pentacles. You got money coming in. Disappointment moves into the past as well. TD, my Libra sister's energy towards me. She could be, first of all, she may be the hermit. She could be kind of quiet or isolated right now. I would say she may be a little, either feels inferior to you or she's a little jealous of you. Creative, I'm between a Cancer and a Pisces. What's best? Okay, let's see. Cancer. Pisces. Pisces. Being guided by the divine around the Pisces. Cancer, it seems like there may be a long road ahead of you to get this situation. Yeah, like Pisces may fall into place easier. Jay, what's next with the Taurus? You might feel like the love has run out, but you're going to get a new opportunity on the horizon for cause for celebration, and you may actually get some communication out of the blue quickly. Negativity moves into the past. I would say all of a sudden things may move forward. Full moon, general for school for the rest of the week. School looks good. It looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. Things are moving forward pretty quickly. It looks like you're not waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. You're feeling very focused, and you got the Empress here, which is like love, money, abundance, fertility, prosperity. It looks like a pretty good week. Mihak 503, has the Libra been missing me or thinking about me? There's no contact. I would say this person does miss you and think about you from time to time, yes. The cheat, how does E currently feel about me? How does E currently feel about me? Thinks that you're loving, kind. May think that there's a new beginning on the horizon with the Ace of Pentacles. Thinks that you're grounded, stable, sincere, attractive, kind-hearted, and passionate. Next 24 hours. I didn't do this one, right? Could have a new beginning on the horizon in the next 24 hours. There may be cause for celebration that comes in with a Capricorn. It also looks like you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. You have time, too, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Abhishek, did G tell the people, complain to her about the things I said? Did G tell the people that I complained to her about the things that I said? I complained to her, okay. I think she did. Yeah. 70% chance, yes, she did. Sun, will the Gemini contact me this month? Will the Gemini contact me this month? Getting about a 33% chance, yes, there'll be communication. So I'm not convinced yet that there's going to be communication before the end of the month. Malika, what's coming towards me? Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children. Things change for the better for you quickly, and you're feeling a little bit better appreciated or respected at work. Passion comes in. A tower moment moves into the past, and you may be traveling. Travel coming in. Harsha, where will I be a year from now, love-wise? Where will I be a year from now, love-wise? You think you could be in a relationship with a fire sign that's pretty stable, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer feeling stuck, but feeling like life has moved on towards greener pastures. Oh, you do feel grandma's jealous? I think that she may be jealous. You have opportunities that she never had, or you get to experience things that she never did. I don't think she's going to cause you harm, though, or do anything mean to you, or anything like that. Libra Goddess, love messages. You could have a new connection that comes in that moves forward pretty quickly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You might have to make a decision to leave something in the past that is no longer serving you. Something that is either not for your highest good or did not work out the way you wanted it to. When you leave that in the past, like, your love life can move forward pretty quickly. Empress comes in, love, money, abundance, fertility. Things change for the better for you quickly. Passion comes in and you're feeling better respected and better appreciated. I think it could be with a fire sign. Who here haven't I answered for? Patricia Walsh, I haven't. Will I see Kevin again? Yes, you will. How about Chandy, 818? Do I have a soul connection with VJ? I don't believe it's a soulmate connection, no. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Anybody? Mimi, love. Oh, you're welcome. Mimi, love. Got happiness coming out over your love life. Things move forward, slow and steady wins the race, but you're building a solid foundation. If you're with someone now, great. If you're not with anyone, you have a Taurus and a Cancer that come in. There could be nice options with a new beginning. Get the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Being guided by the divine will put you at the right place at the right time, and things should change around love for the better pretty quickly. Raul. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Career. Okay, let's see. That cause for celebration that comes in around growth, change, and transformation around your career. You may be feeling undecided about what road to take, but don't worry about it because I think divine guidance is guiding you. You got a large sum of money headed your way. You're feeling very passionate about your career, and you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen. You also have the Magician here, which is the ability to manifest new opportunities around career. You're moving on to greener pastures, and negativity is moved into the past. Your career should be taking off from now right through till next spring. You've got plenty of growth, change, and transformation for the better around your career. I don't know what you do for a living, but you got plenty of money coming in. Oh, I have a Leo moon too. Well, good luck. Then that's probably the fire sign that showed up. Good for you. Well, you're welcome. Anybody else here I haven't answered for you? Sarah, what can I expect in my career? I did a visit to the government man, and now I'm waiting for the results. Well, you can expect to have choices, and things should be moving forward. Negativity moves into the past, and anxiety subsides. They may be able to find something for you. Yeah, they may find something for you. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Broken heart. How would you react if I seemed really annoyed every time I saw him and his family, but never said anything rude? He would not be prepared. He would feel weak, and he probably wouldn't do anything, because there's a mini tower moment, which means he probably isn't going to make much of a big deal about it. He'll probably let it go. No. Will I get more clients for my side business? That business is going to grow, and it's not even going to take that long. Yeah, that business should do really well pretty quickly too. Happy thoughts. What can I expect between me and A for the rest of September? You might feel like it's kind of up and down. There's a little bit of sharp energy around the situation, and communication looks a little bit sporadic. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it could be a little bit up and down. Towards the end of the month, things seem to improve. You may feel like a wish comes true towards the end of the month, so just hang in there if it's a little bit rocky. How about Adriana? Is she still here? Okay. You got a question? What did I do with the other cards? Oh, there they are. What a dope. What a dope. Lally, what can I expect this weekend? Okay, you've got possibly paying off a bill of debt or a loan, feeling a little bit more financially stable. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and divine guidance is guiding you. This weekend should be pretty good. Sagittarius shows up as well. Shawali, should I talk to my friend and tell her to stay with her? Will she agree? Should I talk to my friend to stay with her? Will she agree? If you talk to her, she'll agree to whatever you ask her. Yeah. Yeah, I think that she'll try to help you out. Yeah. Boss lady, if you have a question, you can ask it. And Adriana, you have another question? Palvi, tell me something about my love life. Your love life can move forward when you let go of things that hold you back. A Capricorn comes in, but you might be feeling very stagnant or being held back right now by something. Something maybe keeping the energy around you stagnant. When you let go of that, you have a Capricorn that comes in, feeling more balanced, and a wish comes true. You also have a little bit of good luck coming in. I would say let go of things that hold you back, and you should see your love life move forward pretty quickly. I don't know who you're going to marry or when. I can't tell you that. That you gotta take the journey to find out about that. Love and life. What did they feel about what I said to her? What did they feel about what I said to her? They may have felt like you had sharp words. I don't know. Did you say something rough? They may have thought that it was uncharacteristically sharp. Divine Goddess, career reading, and what's coming in for work. Okay. Well, you've got laying down the law here, setting up boundaries around work serves you well. Things move forward pretty quickly in developing stable, steady business relationships that are well in balance when you listen to your intuition. If you have a job right now that you're happy with, you could be moving up the ladder in the company. You've got a new journey on the horizon. If you're not happy with your job, you do have the opportunity that you could look for something else and that you could go in that direction too. I would say that you have a wish around your career and you have more money coming in, feeling better compensated and better appreciated. So your career should be moving forward regardless of whether or not you stay with the same company or move on. Delicate hearts, 24 hours. You have an Aries that comes in. And you may be hearing from somebody from the past that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You can run into an old friend. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and you're feeling successful around money or finances. Myogram, is Julie going to commit to me? Well, you got about a 70% chance, yes, at some point she does commit to you. Boss lady, how does he feel about my WhatsApp status today? It was a quote. He didn't read too much into it. I think he thought that it was a quote. I think that there was good luck around it. I don't think he overthought it. Whatever it was it said, he read it and he moved on with his day. He didn't think too much about it. I think he may have thought that it was unique or it was, I don't know. I don't know what kind of a quote it was. He definitely saw it though. Myogram. What's next between me and Julie? Communication seems to pick up and you may feel as if things are starting to move forward pretty quickly. She may be treating you a little bit better or putting more effort in. You may have some kind of a common hobby that you may wind up doing together, or you could be exploring a new hobby together. I don't know what that is, but I feel like the fan is not reaching in here. It's hot in here. Boss lady, but I got to tell you, like, guys don't read into things, not the way women do. Women's minds work differently than men's. Men see something and then, like, they say it and they forget about it. So the idea of posting a status in order to give him a message, he's not going to get it. I wouldn't. If you have something to say to him, I would say it to him. He's not going. If this is meant for him to take notice of it, he's not noticing it, because men don't notice. You know, it's like, I hate to say it, but women try to manipulate men to do things rather than just tell them. But then they get mad at them when they don't do it. So he had no idea that if you were putting this up there for him to take notice of, he didn't get the message. It just doesn't work like that. Now, every woman there probably realized what you were saying, but men just their brains don't function. You know, it's like if you say to a man, what color is this? He's going to tell you it's blue. But if you ask a woman, she's probably going to say, it's baby blue, it's powder blue. Their brains work differently. So I wouldn't I wouldn't put up a status intending to make him take notice, because he's not going to think, oh, I better put more effort in. It goes right over his head. That's just the way it is. It's like women use manipulation, and then they get mad when the guy doesn't understand. But men don't manipulate one another. Like, you gonna fucking help me tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be there. Dick, are you coming? Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, I'm gonna be late, whatever. Like, that's how they interact. They don't do this, well, it's gonna be really hard for me to do it myself, and I wish I had someone else who would help me. And I don't know, like, that's women. And then, like, the guy goes right over his head. So I wouldn't try to communicate like this. And I wouldn't try to communicate on any social media. If you have something to say to him, say it to him. And I wouldn't do it through text. I would say it right to his face. Anyhow. Shane. Should I give my number to the Asian girl at the Chinese restaurant? Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Good luck. Might be fun. Passion for life. What to do with the Libra S? What Libra S wants me to do to revive our relationship? I'm going to say that this Libra probably wants a lot of communication. A lot of steady communication. A balanced relationship with plenty of communication will make the negativity move into the past. You'll move forward towards greener pastures with lots of respect when you put in more effort. I mean, I wouldn't inundate this person with text messages, but I would keep the communication flowing. That's going to help things move forward. Divine darkness. What do they think I'm planning or intending towards them? They have no idea. They may be feeling a little bit out of balance or upside down. They also feel like they're a little bit disconnected from their intuition right now. And they may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit disrespected, but they have no idea what you're planning. Sarah, you can close. Yes, thank you. Healing. Can I ask how things will go at my job for the rest of September? Things look good. You got the Magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities. A wish comes true. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries. You're feeling focused. You're feeling ambitious. And you got plenty of money coming in. Mountain, is there a group of someone from an old group or someone from an old group that I was part of that is trying to attach energetically or cause harm to me? I don't think anybody is trying to cause harm, but I think somebody from an old group may feel betrayed by you. And that person may be connecting to you energetically because they may be, for whatever reason, reliving that old wound or betrayal or whatever it is. I don't think they want to cause you harm, though. T.E., will I move home soon? Yeah, you could. Maybe before the end of the year. Under God's love for October. Might be moving on to greener pastures in October when a fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happiness comes out and you're feeling as if you're being guided by the divine. It also looks like you may be feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief when the love cup is full. Should be a good month for love. Caribbean financial reading. Finances begin to improve this month with the Nine of Pentacles, and they continue to improve between now and the end of the year. It also looks like you could have a new job or business opportunity or a side hustle that may bring in extra cash between now and the end of the year. I'll do one more person. Who's the last person here? Divine Faith. Did he notice I wasn't active on WhatsApp for 24 hours? He didn't notice, no. Okay, that's it for me for right now. I will be back on tonight, probably about 10 o'clock, give or take. I will see you all then. Thank you all very much for being here.